Well, Chelsea have had a clear 10 days since their emphatic Rumbelows League Cup replay win at Tottenham. But Bobby Campbell still has to make 2 changes to that successful side. At number 5, Steve Clarke, the former Scottish international, replaces Jason Cundy, who was hurt at White Hart Lane. And Gordon Durie is suspended, so there's a place for Graham Lasso, who himself has been out with injury. And that means 20-year-old Graham Stewart is moved forward from his recent midfield role into his preferred position as a striker. Arsenal, in contrast to Chelsea, are far from fresh. Embroiled in a cup tie saga with Leeds United, which is not settled yet. 10 of this side slogged it out for 2 hours at Ellen Road on Wednesday. The one exception, Perry Groves, who's recovered from a damaged ankle, and he takes over from David Hillier. At Leeds, Anders Limpar kept Arsenal in the FA Cup with a superb solo goal. And he's in the form in which he tormented Chelsea at Highbury in that 4-1 league win back in September. The Chelsea chairman, Ken Bates, received news this week of Chelsea and Arsenal supporters meeting to watch our international television coverage live on the borders of Victoria and South Australia in Australia. Well, our best wishes go to all of you on the other side of the world, and I do hope that you enjoy the entertainment. David Seaman, who's kept 15 clean sheets in the 23 Arsenal unbeaten run. Dave Besant, who was the beneficiary when David Seaman had to come home early in the World Cup with a damaged thumb. Besant was flown out. Referee Vic Callow from Solihull, who made headlines on New Year's Day when he sent off Tottenham's Paul Gascoigne. Spurs against Manchester United. Chelsea kick off. Arsenal don't have a great record on this ground. They last won here back in 1974. And I think the test for George Graham's team will be a test really of stamina and how much fuel is left in the tank after that demanding cup tie at Leeds in midweek. Smith, great touch, Groves can reach it, does. Besant grabs it at the second attempt. And Dave Besant, who reaches a landmark today, it's his 100th game for Chelsea. Responded very alertly then. Dorigo. Into the feet of Stewart. Matthew. Trying to outmaneuver Davis. Townsend gets an early cross in. Dixon at the far post. Oh, Stewart! But the referee had blown. Well, it was a fine ball from Townsend. Well, I think that was a push by Dixon. And a run by Stewart. Maybe Chelsea can capitalise. Matthew! And David Seaman looked to be a little slow in taking off for that one, as if it caught him by surprise. Winterburn. Stewart! Arsenal are behind. And Graham Stuart got to a misplaced header from Winterburn. And really threatens the unbeaten sequence. Winterburn only set it up, wrong-footing Seaman, and in went Stuart very bravely. Matthew. Dixon getting to it. Winterburn has got it wrong again. Hillier is there. Townsend. Gareth Hall lines up the shot that finds the ball embedded in the end in Seaman's stomach. Chelsea are flying at the moment. Davis losing out. Dixon. Stewart coming into the middle. Dixon will have another chance for the cross. Or maybe he'll look for a strike himself. And what a fine try it was. It wouldn't have counted because Graham Stuart was standing in the middle in an offside position. Kerry Dixon, who scored 182 goals for Chelsea. It's only really Dixon to aim for, and Wise found him. Brought out by Lee Dixon. Well, he's put Arsenal back in trouble with Wise. Stewart. That's a marvellous ball to Damien Matthew. Kerry Dixon is in the middle. Matthew to Dixon. To the back of the net. Arsenal know they're beaten. Chelsea know they have a victory that's come their way in the second half. There's a minute to go. And Stewart, the scorer of the first, helped set up the second. Great play by Matthew, who didn't look for his first goal for the first team. Instead, gave it to the proven man, and Kerry Dixon didn't disappoint him or Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Smith, Thomas, Besson stopped it, Campbell followed in, Besson stopped it again, the flag was up in any case. What an air of celebration around Stamford Bridge there is from the Chelsea supporters. It's much more than the 3 points. It's the honour of stopping this Arsenal sequence. Campbell. And now Smith has got through and got one back. 2 minutes into stoppage time. Well, it's something of a token celebration from the Arsenal supporters. Great determination. Dixon has gone off. A substitution perhaps designed to use up a little bit of time. Kevin Wilson has come on. Suddenly they're urging Vic Callow to blow the final whistle, and he's done that. And Arsenal's colours are lowered at last in the First Division. 20-year-old Graham Stuart scored the first and helped set up the second for Kerry Dixon. And Chelsea have the honour of inflicting this season's first league defeat on George Graham's team. Those considerable cup tie endeavours in midweek won't have helped Arsenal today, we must say that. But it would be churlish to take any credit away from Chelsea, who came so strong for Bobby Campbell in the second half. And they would be the first to admire Arsenal's marvellous run. But it's over. Beaten in their 24th league match of the season. And Bobby Campbell wants to acknowledge the fact for his players, I think, by sending them out to share the moment with the supporters. And the manager can take great credit too from his team selection. Graham Stewart came up trumps for him. Dave Beasant on his 100th game has a day that he'll remember a long time.